welcome to World War G. I'm Troy.
Troy is literally one of a kind. He's a goblin or a hobbit or a kobold, which is a type of gremlin.
I'm AJ.
Your name's just letters. You suck, AJ.
Before we start with the episode,
Yes.
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
In today's modern world,
Right.
in today's modern society,
Yeah.
where everything is made for your convenience, we have tech out the ass that you can use. Tell me, how does one phone die? How do you let that happen?
So Samsung, I have a Samsung S9 a couple of years back. This sucker, I have to charge it like at least I would say once or twice a day.
Is that really?
Yeah, it's pretty damn bad. Like, I mean, I can go a couple hours before I need to charge it, but it dies pretty quickly. Even when I have like no apps, I don't even have Bluetooth on. I'm like, damn it, I just don't want to do it because my phone plan is just like $70 a month, and I've already got it. I've had it paid off for about like 2 years now. Yeah, but that's how my phone dies.
Okay, I just think it might be time for a new phone. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Probably, yeah. Would you recommend? Okay, I know you're tried and true. Like Apple is your god.
Yes.
You know. I looked to see if they had, because I really liked the Samsung the 20 that they had, but now they're up to 22. And the 22, I don't like the style. Like, it's hit and miss on some of these brands. I really like Samsung, and it works it's compatible with a lot of my other stuff that I have.
Yeah.
But when they start putting in a little stylus on some of them, or they just, we upgraded the phone just a little bit. It's like, do I really need that? I don't know. Any takes on what to get?
Well, you know what doesn't ever come with a stylus or anything like that? iPhone.
Which iPhone do you have?
I have an iPhone
13.
I think it's a 12. I'm pretty sure it's a 12.
Okay, it works really nice.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. Yeah. Yeah, I only really have to charge it once a day, if that. I'm just saying.
I think that's just new phones in general. That's not just iPhones.
Yeah.
See, I'm not opposed to them. I like that they vet all of their apps, but you're kind of limited on which ones you can have. This one, I use some other like more shady apps to watch like football games and other stuff.
Maybe that's why your battery's dying so quick. You're using third-party shady apps. You're using black market apps.
Yeah, probably. That could be it. I don't know.
Your phone's on like life support.
I have it plugged in now as we're talking.
I actually have noticed that. Every time you come over, you do have your phone plugged in, like
just to keep it going.
All right. Well, hey, you do you.
Yeah.
I was just curious. Because I don't remember the last time my phone died, like it was just dead.
You know what would taste a lot better than this interrogation?
M&M's and Pepsi?
Yes.
All right. Then let's get to, how does it taste?
How does that taste? How does that taste? How does it taste?
So I just went to the store right before we started recording. And originally I was just going to get this Nitro Pepsi.
Right.
Nitro Brew. What was vanilla draft cola. And on the way to check out, I found these. M&M's Crunchy Cookie.
Huh.
So I thought we'd give these a try first. The M&M's a try first. And then we'll go to the Pepsi. Because the Pepsi is going to be quite the event here.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got to do with this thing.
Didn't M&M's back in the day have... They're like the crunchy ones. Like they had the Rice Krispie.
Crispy.
Yeah.
They're still around.
They kind of look like that. They're a little bit smaller, though.
Smell like them, too. So this is Crunchy Cookie M&M's. I probably have more than one.
That's straight up a Chips Ahoy. That's a chocolate chip cookie right there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting a lot of. It's my effed up senses. Fuck.
Yeah. It does have kind of that cookie, that crispy flavor to them, but I'm also getting enough cookie that it's not overpowered by the chocolate.
Man, I'm not getting anything.
Really?
This sucks.
No, it tastes like, okay, you know the burnt edges of a chocolate chip cookie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what it tastes like. Yeah, that's the crunchy part.
I bet that's good.
It's delicious.
Fuck.
Oh.
Fuck you, COVID. God damn it. I have noticed though, with candy, a lot of times it's hit and miss if I can taste it or not.
Yeah. I guess that could be a good thing, right? A deterrent to why eat candy if you can't taste it. Yeah, whatever.
I mean, candy's flavor usually is kind of, it's not like a really strong flavor, it's very subtle.
Mm-hmm.
And I have issues with subtle flavors.
If they're not like, so do you have to season your food a little bit more?
Mm-hmm. I swear, if I ever met the person who gave me COVID, I'm gonna punch him in the dick. And I know it was a guy. I know it was.
Yeah.
All right.
A coworker of sorts.
Damn it. Let's move on. It probably was. That was my idiot coworkers.
Out of 5 M&Ms, dude, I would legit buy those again. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
I'm sorry. I'm probably at like a 4.5 or so. 4.5 M&Ms.
Well,
yeah.
Here, they're all yours.
Oh, yeah.
I can't take shit.
Hopefully you'll have better success with this, because this looks awesome.
Oh. Nope. I thought maybe it was coming. It wasn't. That's what she said. Okay, yeah, this is Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, easy to drink.
I've never had a Pepsi that came with instructions on the can.
Instructions, yeah.
Yeah.
So, number 1, chill can, which it's...
Check.
Yeah. Number 2, pour hard.
All right.
Number 3, admire and enjoy. So...
Yeah, typically you're like... I mean, it shows, like, from the picture, it's showing you straight up. Like,
yeah, straight up and down pour.
Yeah. I don't know if these glasses will hold that, so I'm, like, tentative to do so, but...
Well, we'll... Just be careful.
Yeah.
Pour what we can here. Oh, Jesus!
That's under pressure.
Holy crap! Holy crap! It exploded. Okay.
I'm, like, nervous to...
Yeah, you should be.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Hang on. Paper towel.
Damn, it's going for the laptop. It's going for the laptop. What the hell? Sorry.
What in the world?
What the? What just happened?
Soda needs to come with a warning.
Yeah, crack it open outside. 100%. Oh, damn it.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna pause and we're gonna clean up. Okay, now that we got that crisis cleaned up.
Yeah.
It exploded.
Mm-hmm.
It exploded.
Pretty much.
It's like when you shake up a can of soda and open it. That's what just happened.
Yeah, you just got punked. Like,
that was crazy.
Yeah, I opened it fast too. I was like, shh, and it just like, shh, I don't know. It's gonna be funny listening back to it though.
After all that, this better taste good.
Oh yeah,
that's all I'm saying. It tastes like a flat Pepsi.
It does. A vanilla flat Pepsi.
Yeah. You got it everywhere, man.
Face, laptop, papers, on the floor. Yeah, we had to pause for a minute to clean up there. Feel it in my sock.
In your sock.
How did? Well, because the shoes, they're
crazy.
Like these Under Armour ones. They've got like the mesh.
Oh, I gotcha.
It is what it is. I'm sorry about that.
After all that, it's really not even that good. Fuck.
No, yeah. Like, it's alright. But it does kind of taste like a flat Pepsi.
Mhm.
Vanilla Pepsi.
I still have 2 more of those. Like, what am I gonna do?
Open them up outside.
No. It's like you gotta open it and immediately into the glass.
Mm-hmm.
That was ridiculous.
After seeing, like, yours, where it was just, like, filling up really fast, I was just like, oh, crap, okay, I better, like, kind of, like, have it right here and crack it, and it starts spraying at me, and then turn it upside down, I'm cracking the rest of it, like, trying to, yeah. Wow. Like, for the most part, you can plan a lot of things that happen on the podcast, but
Sure.
then there's these unexpected things. It's just like, all right, just roll with it.
Hopefully your laptop's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. We're good.
Hope your phone's okay.
I know. That was my biggest concern. Oh no, the battery's dead.
Okay. All right. Out of 5 explosions.
I hate to do it when it's like I'm at like maybe 1.5.
Yeah, me too.
Like the flavor's fine, but
I
as
don't
far
even
as
think the flavor's good. I'm not gonna 1 myself.
okay,
Like,
yeah, like I thought for sure the carbonation would kind of stay in there. From the photos, it looks like it's constantly like bubbling,
Mhm.
you know, or doing something.
no, not so much.
Yeah,
Wow, that was crazy. That was
yeah.
that was 1 for the record books there.
Yes.
All right. Well, after all that, let's move on to today in Geek History.
Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane!
And today in Geek History.
So today, April 10th, 1953, House of Wax first color 3D movie premiered in New York City.
First 3D movie.
Correct,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Back in 53,
Yeah.
I'd never been a fan. Like, I think I've maybe only seen like 2 other 3D movies, and one was the Yogi Bear disaster.
Wow.
I went with like the ex's whole family.
Oh,
Like
right,
they
right,
paid
right,
for it. I
right.
didn't pay for the ticket, so it's whatever. And then the whole entire time, there was this little kid that was like crying. Like like you'd think the mother after a while like would just be like, okay, let me just kind of like take the baby out for a minute or what. No, she just like sat through it. Like it didn't bother her. It didn't even phase her. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
I hate parents like that. Well, there was this weird resurgence of 3D movies about 12 years ago.
Yes. Coraline was the other one that
Yeah.
I saw, that I'd seen.
And I saw a few, and none of them were like
That great.
amazing.
No.
I think I saw Jurassic Park
What about
in
Avatar?
3D.
Did you go back and watch that one?
The first time I saw it was in 3D. Yes.
Okay.
And I mean, it was fine. I mean, it looked good, but yeah,
Right.
I wasn't like blown away.
And to actually like keep those 3D glasses, because some of the DVDs that I purchased, like Coraline, it said, hey, we've got it available on 3D, and then they gave you some like paper ones. Is you ever going to
Yeah.
be sitting at home with your family with these like paper
Yeah,
3D
yeah,
glasses
yeah.
on? Like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of them.
No, I'm not a big 3D fan either.
1968, 40th Academy Awards, In the Heart of the Night, starring Katharine Hepburn,
Okay.
won the Oscar.
All right.
1977, David Soul's "Don't Give Up on Us" was number 1 on the billboards.
Don't give up on us, baby.
What show was it featured in?
Don't Give Up on Us was featured in.
Come on, you know the TV show. It's a
Well-
dynamic duo.
What was the year?
77.
77. I don't think it was Dynamic Duo.
Yeah.
I don't think it was Miami Vice. That
Nope.
came later. It came in the 80s. Dynamic Duo. Obviously wasn't Batman. That was earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Starsky and Hutch?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And one.
Oh, because it's David Souls. He was in Starsky. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't put two and two together there.
And then John Madden was born April 10th, 1936. He's originally from, he was born in Austin, Minnesota, which I thought was kind of cool. And you'll most notably, like his football career, whatever, but Madden football games, like, did you ever play any of them at all?
Do you think I did?
No, but he had some of those lines that were just like crazy, zany, and made you enjoy the sport that much more. He kind of reminded me of a Hot Rod Huntley here for those local listeners.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he made more money off. He makes more money off of those games than he ever did on his football career or announcing.
Well, his family now because he's dead.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, when I know about Frank Madden, at least what I think of when I think of him is
John Madden.
Did I say Frank?
Yeah.
Who's Frank Madden?
I don't know.
John Madden.
Yeah.
Is all the people who thought they could do impressions of him after Frank Caliendo did it on Matt TV.
Right. Yeah. And he's the voice of what's the show? What's the TV show that he did? The cartoon.
Frank Caliendo?
Yeah. It was like like he was a little fat kid with like the buck teeth. You know what I'm talking about? I think it was like Frank or something. Was it what it was?
I don't know. I'm sure he's done a lot of cartoons. I'm sure because he's really good with voices. The only thing I can think of is Louis Anderson and Louis. His
Life with Louis, wasn't it?
No, that's Louis Anderson.
No. Frank TV. Oh, maybe it was just Frank TV that he did, and a couple other shows. Mike and Mike, Hot in Cleveland.
I think you were mixing your Frank Caliendos and your Louis Andersons.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
All right.
There you have it.
And there you have it. So let's get to This Week in Geek.
This week.
Geek.
Well, it's Miller time. The Flash and Fantastic Beasts, The Secret of Dumbledore star Ezra Miller may not have a future in the DCEU.
Yeah, apparently he's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, or the Wizarding World at Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers execs had a meeting over the actor. And yeah, Rolling Stones is reporting that WB execs held an emergency meeting on March 30th to discuss the recent arrest of Miller. According to the outlet sources, the concession in the room was to pause the future project. And yeah, okay, so on the 28th, Miller was arrested and charged with harassment and disorderly conduct in Hawaii after an altercation with two bar patrons. According to the report filed by Hawaii's police department, Miller was at the bar yelling obscenities at visitors singing karaoke. They then grabbed the microphone from a 23-year-old woman singing karaoke and later lunged at a 32-year-old man playing darts. The bar owners asked Miller to calm down several times to no avail. Bail was set at $500, which seems kind of low, but which Miller paid before being released.
I'm sure he could easily pay that.
Yeah. After his release on bail, a couple the actor was staying with then filed a restraining order against Miller on the 29th. For allegedly threatening to kill the couple. Yeah, he sounds like a complete dick.
He apparently burst into their bedroom and said, "I will bury you and your slut wife."
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
This isn't the first thing that's like that he's done, because in 2020 Miller was filmed choking a woman. He's had quite a few other allegations against him, and now there's a petition to get somebody else to take up the mantle of Flash. Care to guess who it is?
Grant Gustin?
Yep.
Yeah.
From the television show?
Yeah.
That's kind of the word on the street that that's the direction they might go, which he seems a hell of a lot more wholesome and kind of down to earth than this tool.
Well, he's not choking out women and beating people up.
Yeah.
Seriously, what is wrong with that dude?
I know, like, you shouldn't do this anytime or whatever, but especially if you're a celebrity that's filming a movie, you know, let's not get super plastered and do stupid shit.
Especially a movie that's had so many problems like The Flash has.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah.
From finding a director to locations to stories to, like, it's been paused and started and, like, yeah, it's been all over the place. But,
there's something wrong there. He's got something
couple
wrong.
Screws loose or something.
Yep. All right. Fast 10, the what will be the newest movie in the Fast and Furious franchise, has just announced that they have cast Brie Larson in an unknown role. Now, having watched all these films,
yeah,
I can take a guess of what Brie Larson's role is going to be. I bet she's going to be Vin Diesel, Dom's sister.
Yeah?
A long-lost sister. Because we just met his brother in the last one, John Cena.
Yeah.
So I bet it's going to be his sister.
If I had to put some money on it, I would. That's just kind of interesting. Now they're combining universes here. The MCU and Fast and the Furious universes are colliding.
Yeah, those movies are so ridiculous.
They really are.
I've seen them all, but they're so ridiculous.
I've not seen the last one. Once I heard that they were going to space and seen that scene on YouTube, I'm just like, this is just stupid.
Yeah. I mean, even looking at Vin Diesel and Brie Larson, they even kind of look the same a little bit. Like you could almost
in the face.
Yeah. Be like, they could be brother and sister. So I'm calling it right here. 4/10/2022. It's gonna be a Toretto sister. Sister Toretto.
Sister Toretto. And if there's one thing you don't do, you don't mess with family.
That's
family.
Family.
That almost sounded Sylvester Stallone-ish.
Family.
Right.
I got friends. I got family.
Man arrested after admitting that he masturbated 4 times on a Southwestern flight. Let's see. A man arrested after masturbating multiple times on a Southwestern Airlines flight, according to court documents. Antonio McGarity masturbated 4 separate occasions on April 2nd. And exposed himself to a female passenger who was sitting next to him. This story gets worse, dude. Okay, just bear with me here.
Okay.
Sitting next to him, the court documents revealed. The female passenger said that McGarity licked a white substance from his fingers and asked if she minded if he masturbated, according to the criminal complaint.
Yeah.
WTAJ reported that the woman alerted Southwestern flight attendants after McGarity fell asleep and she was moved to another seat. The flight was heading from Seattle to Phoenix when it landed. Let's see. In the document, McGarity said that he didn't think the woman minded because he saw her using her mobile phone to take pictures of what he was doing.
Yeah, it's called evidence.
Yeah. He allegedly asked if the female passenger minded and told police that the woman put her hands in the air and said, "It really doesn't matter." McGarity is facing a life ban from Southwestern in addition to criminal charges.
Look, I can understand masturbating once on the flight.
Yeah.
All right, you get a little bored. I get it.
Something to stay awake.
Yeah, something to do.
If you don't have a fidget spinner.
Yeah, exactly. Use your own fidget spinner. But
no, okay, I can't even. No, that's just awful. Okay, dude, I just looked it up. The flight.
Yeah.
2 hours and 50 minutes. How can you not keep that shit in your pants for a couple hours?
And 4 times.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if it was like to completion every time. Or if you like stop and start and then start and stop, start and stop, start and stop.
I mean, there's unanswered questions. We need, questions we need answered to.
I mean, dude sounds like he was high on cocaine.
Yeah.
So it's probably just like 1, 2.
You don't mind, do you? That's the part that gets me. What the hell? Like, she didn't mind. She was filming it. Of course she was fucking filming it. Like,
gotta show something to the police.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you don't mind if I,
It's whatever.
Yeah.
Throw your hands up in the air.
You don't mind if I crank one out, do you?
What a creepy dude.
Yeah. And it goes back to this weird thing that for some reason men think that if they just expose themselves to females, that all of a sudden the females are like gonna want to have sex with them.
Wait, that doesn't work?
I'm sorry.
Wow. There goes my game plan.
That's why they send like unsolicited.
Louis C.K. led me astray.
Yeah. That's why they send like unsolicited dick pics and stuff. Like, what are you expecting to accomplish?
Oh, there's the dude.
Oh God. Yeah. He looks like a serial masturbator. Jeez.
Wow, and there's the woman, like, there.
Okay. I mean, I just... What would you do? What would you do? Okay, let's say the roles were reversed.
Right.
And there was a woman sitting next to you. It seemed like she was a little drugged out.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, do you mind if I masturbate?
Be like, no, please don't. Please, stop. That or call somebody over before, like, wouldn't let him, like,
right.
Let her be doing it, like, a couple of times.
Right.
Although the closest I've had to this experience was just, like, a, woman. She was like breastfeeding, but like she had her baby in her lap, the whole entire flight, and he was kicking around, and like I was trying to like sleep, and she was just like the baby kept kicking me, but then once she actually like let him breastfeed, then she like calmed down or whatever. But like she happened to be, it kind of sucked for her because it wasn't like she was in the corner, she was by the window, I was like next to her in the middle, and then there's like this creepy ass dude that was like next to me that he's just like kept like leaning forward, and like you could see it, like I'm like, that's why I leaned forward even further, and I like looked over at him, and he's just like and then like just puts his head back, kind of a deal. I'm like, you creepy ass dude, like she's just trying to like take care of her child, like
feeding her child.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Yeah. So
she's not flicking the bean.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd probably, because those seats are pretty close together. They're really close. Yeah. So, and it didn't say, like, the dude doesn't look like he's flying in first class.
No.
So you don't have the space or the privacy.
Well, no, because he spent all his money on cocaine.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Probably. I don't know. It didn't say that he's on anything, but she waited until she fell asleep, or he fell asleep before she like, can I get a new seat?
So there's comments down below.
Yeah.
One that says, does that make him a member of the Mile High Club? Somebody else says, how does this guy not get duct taped to his seat after the first time?
Yeah.
Were they waiting for his Cinco de Mayo? Gross. There goes his frequent flyer miles. She took pics and video and said she didn't mind, then ratted him out. They're both wrong, and she was complicit. No,
that's evidence. There's far too many people you see nowadays that whip out their phones, when anything goes down.
And that's what they said to him, like, ha ha ha, he was lying, and she took pics of evidence.
Yeah.
I guess Southwest will now be offering D's nuts on their flights. Really? Good job, guys. Good job.
I was quite proud of my title when I said, like, come fly with me.
Yeah. And look, I understand, if you're bored and want to crank one out.
But not on a flight.
Not
it's
on
like
a flight.
2-hour, 50-minute flight. Yeah.
You can't go 2 hours without doing it? Jesus. All right.
My face still feels sticky.
It probably is. That's what she said on the flight.
Yeah, wasn't my intention. I'm like, I go to blink and I just feel like it feels like Pepsi.
Your eyelids are like stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was and we've talked about this before, that some of these old comics will go for a lot of money.
Oh, a shit ton of money.
Mhm.
Yeah. Especially if they're graded.
Yeah. Well, there's another one that just broke a record. Captain America comic book #1 sells for a record $3.12 million.
Wow.
The first ever issue of Captain America just went for a whopping $3.12 million. And what makes that massive price tag even more impressive is that it comes a mere 3 years after the exact same copy sold for less than $1 million.
Okay. Was it graded differently at all? Or?
Let's see. Heritage Auctions has been making comic book collectors rich all year. In January, sold a single comic page Spider-Man. A near pristine copy of 1941's Captain America Comics #1, graded 9.4,
Yeah.
sold to the high bidder for more than $3.12 million. The sale put Steve Rogers into a very elite group. He's only the third superhero to have a comic book break the 3 million barrier.
Batman and Superman?
Close. Superman and Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. I don't know why it was sold less. Maybe because it wasn't graded at the time.
Or like there's been a resurgence with people paying premium for Pokemon cards and for collectibles, right? As of late, just like with the housing market, everything else, like it's going up, dude.
Right.
Like it's ridiculous. So I think that's maybe the reason, but it's crazy that in just a year it can go for $2 million more.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which comic do you think will break the $3 million mark next?
If someone can find a Detective Comics #27, first appearance of Batman,
Yeah.
that's pretty much in pristine shape, that could easily go for $3 million.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think of any other superhero films that are coming out soon that could potentially kind of hype up the price a little bit. But not that much.
Not that much. I mean, not even like a Doctor Strange.
Right.
Which he's been around since the 60s. Even that wouldn't go for $1 million.
I think there is some sort of a correlation between how... Ooh, what about like Black Panther? I'm thinking of these movies that have broken the $1 million mark, right? To see if there's any correlation between how well their movies... Is it just that they've been around forever?
Yeah, and the comic book is rare.
Before your mom got rid of some of them, what was the rarest one that you had?
My mom never got rid of comic books.
Didn't she?
Mm-mm.
It was just your cards?
I didn't really have any cards.
I thought she got rid of something. Was it action figures? There was some collectible that you had that she got rid of. That you were all sorts of pissed off about.
No.
Huh.
I don't think so.
What is the rarest comic book that you have in your collection?
I have a comic from the Doomsday storyline from Superman. It's not the death of Superman. I have like 4 copies of that. It's not anything special. But there's another one I had that I looked up the price and it was like around 100 and something.
Okay.
I also have the 9/11 tribute Spider-Man comic, with the all black cover. That's a pretty rare comic.
Do you remember back in the day with Tobey Maguire, before that actually happened and the movie came out, that they had that
The
scene?
trailer, yeah.
Yeah, in the trailer, where he used the 2 towers and a giant web to stop that helicopter.
Yeah, that was unfortunate timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the rarest ones that I have is I have a first run of the Old Man Logan, like all 5 of them.
Yeah.
That's probably I don't know the price tag on that. I initially paid like $50 for it.
Okay.
But I imagine that's probably the rarest one I've got for the most part.
Well, and you don't really do like single issue comics.
No.
You do the collection.
Right.
So.
Or if the story's already been completed.
Yeah. Yeah, but then there's also like it could be that particular comic, but it could be like, you know, a second run or a third run, and that's just gonna decrease the value.
If it doesn't matter about price and it's just more about like cool.
Yeah.
Is there a specific comic book that you'd like to own? Because I know for me personally, yeah, the death of Gwen Stacy and then the next issue, those 2 issues of Spider-Man, those would be kind of cool. Because then you have like her dying, but then you also have Spider-Man killing the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's kind of cool. But they're like, I've seen the cheapest I've seen them for is about like $1,200.
Yeah, they're expensive. I don't know, when Batman's back got broken, that might be a cool issue to have.
Yeah, by Bane.
Mm-hmm. Craven's Last Hunt, where he hunts and quote unquote kills Spider-Man. That'd be a cool issue to have.
That would be kind of cool.
I don't know. There's a few. The very first Ninja Turtles comic, like the original one,
right?
That would be cool to have.
That would be awesome. Yeah, dude, that would definitely go on your wall.
Oh yeah, yeah. And speaking of rare ones, having that first issue of The Last Ronin,
yeah,
I bet that's going to go up in value.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Because that's been a really popular run.
It has. I have it like ordered. I've read them all because I have it like through like the library, their app. So I've read all of them so far. But I have like the whole booklet, which it's weird because there's 6 in the set, right? It's going to be a 6-issue run.
Yeah.
And on the thing on Amazon, it just says like, all 5 issues together. I'm like, hold up. That doesn't make any sense. So, but I do have that, and it doesn't come out until later this year.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So, gaming, like this gamer says that a Razer headset saved his life from a stray bullet. Initially, this was on April 1st, so April Fool's. An 18-year-old boy from California said that like a stray bullet came in and hit his Razer headset, and everybody thought that like for sure it was just like kind of fake news, and he was just like waiting for it. But then a couple hours later, he posted another thing on Reddit that showed a picture of his Razer headset. It also showed a picture of the where the bullet entered into his house, like a stray random bullet.
Yeah.
And then it like hit up against the wall, and there's a hole in the wall, and then there's also it landed on his bed. So he took it to police, and they've yet to make any arrests or anything at all.
Sure.
But yeah, it legit came through his bedroom, hit his Razer headset, hit the wall, and then landed on the bed. And so his Razer headset saved his life. Razer has since, because he had the Razer Kraken, or what was it? What kind was it?
Kraken,
yeah. He had the Kraken headset, which is a nice, decent headset. So he was just like, I'd like to thank, all the people there. I want to reach out to them. Yeah. And they reached out to him and actually got him like this whole big bundle of like headsets and all sorts of gear.
Of course they did.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, damn, that's some publicity for them for sure. Look at this. Like our headsets can stop bullets. Like Superman's got nothing on these headsets.
Yeah. In just the right situation, in the right circumstances, Everything being perfect, our headset can stop a bullet.
Yes.
But everything has to be just perfect.
Right. And it also had to go through like a screen.
Several walls, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, something else. I don't know, but it flew into his bedroom. That's crazy though.
That's crazy.
That's like when you hear about those stories where people have something in their pocket, their breast pocket, that they get shot by and it stops the bullet.
Yeah.
But I just thought that was kind of a cool story.
That is a legit fear I have.
Really?
Yeah.
Of a stray bullet?
A stray bullet.
Yeah.
Because people don't think of that. People don't think, like, if you shoot a bullet up in the air, that bitch has to come down.
Right. And with some force.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or, like, you just don't think of that.
No. I've never, because...
And I live in Ogden, so it's a legit concern.
Yeah. Unlike your fear of sharks. Like busting into your house.
That's bears.
Nah.
I have a fear of bears busting into my house.
You're like, I live by the canyon. It's a possibility.
Now, I do
Somebody could be shooting at a bear, miss, the bullet strikes you, the bear goes into your house, and then because it smells your blood...
That'd be my worst. Be my worst nightmare. Now, it's a grizzly coming in and attacking me and mauling me to death in my home. Now, that, again, is a crazy fear because we don't have grizzlies in these mountains.
How'd you do watching The Revenant?
Yeah, not good. I didn't like that at all. I mean, we have black bears in these mountains,
right?
And they're not as aggressive, so I'm not too worried about them.
Yeah, they kind of I've only seen one of them, and it's been from a distance away. Although one time I was hiking up Ben Lomond Peak, and I started hearing some rustling in the bushes. I'm like, oh fuck, because it was about 7 o'clock. The sun goes down at 9, but when you're on the backside by Eden, the sun goes down a lot sooner.
Sure, yeah.
So it was kind of dusk time, and I started hearing stuff creeping through the forest, and I'm like, oh shit. So I'm kind of clapping, making the noise, or doing something, as I'm quickly running down the trail. And then I happened to see, I looked back, and there was this ram looking, I don't know, sheep or something.
Oh, is that all it was?
Yeah. It was just on the path and looked over at me, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I turned back around, and I was just kidding. There's a bear.
There's a bear.
Yeah. There are some bear up in them there hills, but I've just never seen them.
There are. And there are mountain lions up there too.
Yeah. You always have to look out for those cougars. They'll get you.
They'll get you. Stay out of the bars. So I saw this story just minutes before we started to record.
Yeah.
Cowabunga, a Ninja Turtles eatery, is taking over the former Giordano's location on Broadway. Calling all 80s and 90s kids, your dreams are about to come true. According to reports, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles inspired bar and restaurant is opening in Denver. And I know it's legit.
Road trip? Dude, I'm totally down for this. Just saying.
And I know it's legit because it came from one of the creators. Oh my God, Kevin Eastman.
Yeah.
His Facebook page. He shared it. Called Casey Jones, the new eatery will take over the former Giordano's location on Broadway and come from the owner of Denver restaurant group Handsome Boys Hospitality, Josh Schmitz. Chef Matt Shoemaker, the former executive chef for famous Original J's Pizza, will be leading the charge by serving $3 New York-style slices.
Okay.
And it's not a pop-up bar. Casey Jones is here to stay, dudes. So there you go. At least for 9 years, because that's how long their lease is for.
Right.
So there you go. Casey Jones. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Take a little road trip down to New York and.
Denver, right?
No, it's in New York.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Giordano's location on Broadway.
Oh, on Broadway. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that'd be cool. I wonder if they're just gonna do pizza. I mean, I guess that would make sense.
Do other Ninja Turtle themed dishes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Master Splinters, pasta. I don't know. Casey Jones. Maybe they would just have pizzas named after either villains or other characters.
That's probably what they'll do. I'm
Right?
guessing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd like a slice of Casey Jones and one of April. You know, I don't know. What would go on an April pizza?
These nuts. No, sorry. Couldn't help myself. Probably like a margarita pizza, like spinach. You know, a healthier.
Yeah.
Like that would be kind of the healthy option.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like a gluten-free option or something like that would be the April pizza.
And the Splinter?
The Splinter.
Black olives for sure.
Yeah, more veggies. More veggies on it.
I think black olives, green onions, maybe some jalapenos or something.
Yeah.
You could definitely have fun with it for sure. That's a great idea though.
The Leonardo would just be like a plain cheese pizza.
Yeah. Michelangelo would have like all the toppings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or maybe just a pepperoni, right?
Yeah.
Extra cheese. A pepperoni with extra cheese.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to our Revs and Rex dudes. Cowabunga.
So for my recommendation, I just barely finished. Actually, I was at work watching the last episode on my lunch break. I just finished up to season 20, episode 16, which is the newest episode that they have out on Hulu of Family Guy. So I kind of wanted to give like my overall impressions, and because you just talked about like before we started recording, you were talking about Simpsons, where the first season was like hilarious and like fantastic, right?
Yeah, I'm working my way through the first season.
Well, the first couple of seasons were okay. I think it was up at about the second or third season where I really got into it. The first couple of seasons, they were okay and did some of the same like cheesy jokes, and the animation kind of sucked.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until a little bit later, and now with these newest episodes, it's crazy how like amazing they look. They take some time. I think each episode takes about a little over a year to make.
Yeah, about 9 months.
And then they go back. Then they go back and like update it with a couple of new jokes, like to keep it modern. But so I would say about season 8 to 18 is kind of the sweet spot for Family Guy, and those are fantastic seasons. I really didn't care for the 20th season at all. They had a funny Game of Thrones parody episode that they did, but for the most part they weren't all that great. Like this, I really feel like this should be their last and final season.
Yeah, occasionally I'll just be sitting here watching stuff, be like, I haven't watched a Family Guy episode in a while. Yeah, and I'll go and try to watch one of the new ones. I'm like,
the animation is great, but the jokes they're
okay.
They're all right. Yeah. It was like probably my favorite season was like either 17 or 18. Yeah. Like they were so dang funny, and I found myself laughing out loud at work.
I wonder if that's because Seth MacFarlane's attention is in so many other places.
Right.
I wonder if that's why.
That his heart really isn't in it.
Yeah.
Where he started doing movies and other stuff. I do like that they do poke fun at the Ted movies and some of the other projects. Yeah. It was crazy to me, and I had to look it up because I was kind of curious. Care to take a guess at how much besides Seth MacFarlane, the 4 big stars, how much they make per episode?
So let's see. We got Alex Bernstein, Seth Green.
Besides Seth Green, yeah, for Chris.
And Mila Kunis. I'm guessing each of them probably make, I'm going to say, $250,000 an episode.
225.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
And the Simpsons actors make more than that.
Ugh.
Simpsons actors are making about $500,000 an episode.
Really?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, because that's what they were saying is it takes about $2 million to make per episode, but then from syndication and everything else, they make about $400 million per episode. Just on advertising and everything else.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, yeah.
And also, like, with selling it over to Hulu, like, they have a couple of years. They got, like, a big payday for that.
Mm-hmm. And you got to think, with Seth MacFarlane, that's probably, like, the least amount that he's making right now.
Yeah. Oh.
Just doing that.
Yeah. Well, he does, like, so many voices. He does about 20 voices on that show. So, I mean, besides him, he's probably making, what, $1 million an episode?
Oh, I'm sure.
A couple million?
I'm sure. Yeah. And then you have, like, the poor day players that do a voice here and there, and they're making, like, $900 a grand per session.
Right.
Fuck.
You try to get your character more parts and more role. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I can definitely do this.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, voice actor, voiceover, that's where it's at, man.
Yeah.
You
land yourself one of these careers where they're going to be on for 10 or 12 seasons. By about the season 2 or 3, renegotiate and you get money.
Yeah, if you land one that really hits, yeah, you could make a good amount of money.
Yeah.
I gotta start taking it seriously again. I kind of fell out of it. All right.
Now the voices are just inside your head for right now.
Yeah, for right now. I got some plans though with like my TikTok account and stuff. I got some plans.
Wheels are in motion.
Things are cooking.
I've seen some pretty good, like pretty successful TikTokers that are doing pretty well with voice acting on the app.
Yeah.
And now that you've got like a bigger following.
Yeah. Okay. I saw Ambulance yesterday. Oh, before I get into that though, I don't know what is going on with me, and this will tie in. But I think like my motor functions are starting to fail. Because yesterday I'm in my like almost my last delivery, right? I have my door open to the van.
Yeah.
I go to get into the van, I hit my knee on the corner of the door.
Ow.
I have a massive bruise on my knee.
Yeah.
And it was funny because the person was right there, like I just handed their package, so I couldn't like
curse.
I had to like play it off for a second. Then I shut the door, and that's when I let off the expletives.
Yeah.
So that happened. And then just today, when I was putting on my hoodie, I smacked myself in the face. And then yesterday at the movie, I go to get up to refill my drink. I trip down the stairs.
Yeah, falling?
Yeah.
Oh, that like I'll watch these YouTube videos where somebody like wrecks and crash, and you can like physically feel that pain. You're just like, that would hurt so bad.
However, I didn't face plant because I did manage to catch myself on the railing.
Yeah.
But I pulled the railing out of the wall.
Oh damn! At the Megaplex?
In Centerville.
Oh, okay.
At the very bottom. I didn't tell anybody. I just after the movie I got the hell out of there.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what is happening to me?
Glad they didn't have to call an ambulance for you.
Hey! I see what you did there. Because that's the name of the movie I saw.
I love it when they say the name of the movie in the movie.
Yeah, I saw Ambulance. This is a movie directed by Michael Bay. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you watch something like this? Because I had a really shitty week at work, and I just wanted to shut my brain off and watch a big dumb action film, and this is exactly what this was. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal as Danny Sharp, and then Yahya Abdul-Mateen II as Will Sharp. They play adopted brothers who grew up together, and Yahya's character ended up like going to the military, whereas Jake Gyllenhaal's character kind of ended up getting into like a life of crime.
Okay.
And so when Will is trying to get help with like insurance for his child and everything. Being a veteran, he can't get any help. So he goes to Danny to ask him, for a little loan or something, and he ends up getting roped into this bank heist that, if they succeed, is worth $32 million.
That's some good money.
Mm-hmm. So things, of course, turn sideways, and they end up most of the film in this ambulance in a police chase through the streets of Los Angeles. While this paramedic in the back, played by Isa Gonzalez, is trying to keep this policeman alive in the back of the ambulance.
Because then they would get like murder charges if he were to die, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Not that I trust him, but Rotten Tomatoes has it sitting at 69 and audience score is at 87.
And that's what I'm gonna say. It's really entertaining. Now it's dumb. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
It's dumb. The whole premise is dumb, and there are things that they do. You're like, this. None of this makes any sense.
Do they have like slow motion scenes at all?
Of course, it's Michael Bay.
Okay, just making sure.
There's actually like a Matrix style bullet time shot.
Oh my!
With the slow bullet. Yeah. He even referenced 2 of his own films in this movie.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How?
He referenced, one of the characters referenced the movie The Rock.
Right.
And another character referenced the movie Bad Boys. I'm like, the hubris of this man.
Yeah.
To reference his own films.
In another film.
Wow.
But not even Quentin Tarantino would do that, And like he easily could do that.
And he loves himself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying is like all of his movies where they're interconnected. Mm-hmm. Like he has the potential to do that, but he doesn't.
Yeah. But like I said, yes, it's dumb, and there's the Michael Bay-isms in it. There's the panning around shot around 2 characters. There's shots at like sunset, and like he loves stuff like that.
I'm really surprised Megan Fox isn't in it.
I'm kind of surprised too, but
although she does kind of look like her
a little bit, a little of that, and like Natalie Portman thrown in there,
right?
But it's fun, and it's really entertaining, and I kind of hated myself for liking the film, but. I really enjoyed it. There's some kind of tense moments, and there's some cool, chase scenes and some cool shootouts, and what more can you want from a movie like that? Don't go in thinking this is going to be anything less than it is.
Oh, his brother has been in a lot of stuff. The new Candyman movie, Matrix, He's going to be in the new Aquaman movie, Watchmen, Us.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
What the heck? Wow.
Yeah, but don't go in thinking that this is high art, because it's not. It's a Michael Bay film. You know what you're getting into, but it's super entertaining. And so, out of 5 ambulances, I'd give it like a 3.
Oh wow, okay.
It's totally watchable, and if you can see it on the big screen, I would suggest doing that because I think it would play better on the big screen than if you were watching like home or something. I don't know, with your TV, it may not make that big of a difference, but
for the rest of us,
your paper thin TV. But yeah, if you're looking for something to do, if you want a big dumb fun action film, go check out Ambulance.
Okay,
all right. I think that just about wraps this one up. AJ's got to go home and shower.
Pretty much.
Are we doing a DLC?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well then, with that being the case, head to patreon.com/WorldWarG to listen to all of our episodes and all of our DLCs. If you want to listen to just the episodes, you can head to worldwarg.podbean.com or wherever you download your podcasts. If you want to find us online on social media, head to facebook.com/worldwarg. We got our March Movie Madness in April tournament going on right now.
As we speak.
We can talk about a little bit of that in DLC.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not signed up to that, go ahead and head on over to the page and join in the fun there. If you want to find any of our merchandise, if you want to stick us on your body, ladies.
Like I'm doing here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're repping the shirt. And the fellas. I just want to discount the ladies, but the fellas too. You can head to myspreadshop.com/WorldWarG, or just put World War G in the subject bar and hit shopping. You should be able to find it. You can also email us anytime.
Day or night.
At worldwargpod@gmail.com. So this has been World War G. That has been AJ.
That has been Troy.
Stay geeky, my friends. And in AJ's case, stay sticky, my friend.